And stepping in right now is Greg Taylor. Greg's coming in right now. He's got the inside scoops on the entire tour. So we're going to get some inside details and what to expect on the tour this year, next year, and what we've been through as well. So welcome aboard, Greg. I think you might want to get a little closer. There we go. And Elliot Morales, did you happen to see that first heat go down?
I did, Manny. Yeah, I went up in the judges' tower actually and watched it all go down. And yeah, amazing wave by Elliot. It's exciting. You know, first Grand Slam event for Elliot. He did pipeline, but didn't make it through to the later rounds. So I'm sure he'll be stoked. So look, mate, very good, tough heat. There weren't many waves on offer.
Yeah.
It's very tricky. The wind's sort of come up a little bit now. It's shifting a little bit off cross shore. So yeah, I think we're in for a good day of competition, but it's just going to be, as always, finding that right wave and making the most of it. So
I think what a lot of the riders chilling out in the competitors area are doing is they're watching that first heat go down to determine where to sit, where the sets are coming in, and fine tune their strategy. And that first heat actually did a lot for a lot of these other riders without them being in the water. So yeah. The visualization of the other competitors, definitely you saw it in some of the wide pans in the competitors area.
For sure, I spent some time in the competitors area also, just speaking to a few of the guys. It's pretty tense out there. And look, the guys in the water now, we've got Ryan Hardy in the red. We have Jake Stone, and look, Hardy's up. What have we got, Manny?
All right, Ryan Hardy, bottom turning around this section, finds a section to go through the lip, and a little late for that roll, but clean extended roll nonetheless for Ryan Hardy. Nice reverse to finish that wave off, and I think that might be it, but knowing Ryan Hardy, who knows? He could catch another section. Blue through the lip, Wesley Fischer.
Yeah, look, nice, strong roll to open up. Look, Wes would be happy with that as a start. Still searching, nothing there, but look, what we saw in the last heat, they're two good waves to start, and both guys will be happy. But here we have in the white, Jake Stone.
Yeah, Jake Stone grabbing one from the outside, coming into that section, and can we make sure that guy doesn't walk in front of the camera again?
Yeah, we'll have to get a gun onto this one, that guy, Manny. But yeah, look, yeah, just like we saw with Jake and we saw in the earlier heat, it's just picking the right wave. It's very shifty out there, a lot of water moving, hard to know where to sit, and you saw Hardy and Wes get a good wave with the section, but looks like Sergio Alonzo's on, Manny.
Wow, Sergio Alonzo picking off a nice one. Looks good down the beach. He tucks in under the lip, barely squeaks under there, and it comes out nice little invert, a little off on his invert, but still nonetheless comes to the inside, does a nice air roll spin, but does not pull it off. So Sergio wasn't as clean, wasn't as fluid, but he did manage to put a few pieces together. Take another look.
Yeah, look, here's Sergio's wave here. Look, good speed. He tries to get under that lip, and he just sneaks under, but just doesn't present itself for him. But he's looking for that section. Nice little, what's becoming his trademark tweak. But look, he got good speed out of that. Got back onto the open face, and unfortunately, he couldn't complete the last move at the ARS, but. Look, I think that's not a bad start. Incomplete, but it'll get him on the scoreboard. He'll get back out there and be feeling comfortable to take on the final 22 minutes.
That was just a little taste of what to expect from Sergio Alonzo. I mean, this kid put it all together in pretty much one wave right there. Sergio Alonzo, always smiling, always happy, and every time you see him on the beach, he'll smile. He'll try to talk to you if you speak Spanish. Otherwise, he's going to have to I don't know, just smile because he doesn't understand anything other than Spanish. But from Venezuela, Sergio Alonzo making a name for himself on this 2011 IBA World Tour.
For sure. For me, he's the smiling assassin, man. He shows up into the contest area. Everybody, as we said, is pretty tense, but he walks in with a big smile on his face, just seems happy to be here. And I think it reflects in his surfing. Amazing talent, and it's really exciting to see not only a guy of his age, only 20 years of age, I think it said there, but
yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of him.
Yeah, and from that region, right, Venezuela, we haven't had a lot of guys in the top, the top 32 in the world from Venezuela. So I know he's got a lot of support from the home country, but I think everybody's happy to see him doing well. It's one of those guys, but we have some scores dropping.
All right, this obviously you don't see Sergio Alonso's score being dropped, but this is before Sergio's wave. So Jake Stone leading the charge, Ryan Hardy right on his tail. Sergio Alonzo and Wesley Fischer still waiting for those points that drop for those two riders. Again, welcome. This is the Nissan Reunion Island Bodyboard Pro brought to you by Continental. My name is Manny Vargas, along with Greg Taylor, giving you the inside details on what's going down in today's event. So, again, the conditions have dropped from yesterday, but now what do we got?
Yeah, look, there's still some good waves as we saw in that first heat. Elliot Morales got a great wave, and I think Ryan Hardy's first wave was quite impressive too. So there's still waves on offer. It's just, and here we have Ryan Hardy picking one off here, sitting high, just trying to find the line, and look, they're nice into the barrel. Great riding, and yes, he's out of there. He'd be stoked with that. And looking for the end section, forces a little tweak off the end, and look, a good way for Ryan. And said that those looks like those barrels are pretty few and far between. So if you can pick one of those off, you're looking good for a good score. But here we have him again, Manny. Look, he's sitting high there, trying to find the line, waiting for the section, and it opens up for him very nicely. Look, he's just sitting, stalling, waiting. Look at perfect riding by Ryan Hardy. Why he's everybody's favourite, and comes out. Oh, and we have Jake Stone up again. Nice wave, good speed, and bang!
Oh, there it is. That's what we're looking. Are you all right over there?
Yeah.
I mean, he just got inverted, and he's about 10 feet up, and we need to hear that excitement, brother.
Sorry, man. It was more the shock of it, man. I was sitting there. It's the first good punt we've seen today that's been completed, so it'll be interesting to see how the judges score that. But Jake Stone surfing amazingly well, and look, here he goes again. Look, again, it's all about finding the line, getting the speed, looking for that section, and up and bang, perfect timing, tweak, look at the legs, perfect, prepares himself for the landing, and very well ridden all the way through. Jake Stone, a huge talent, and a great guy. And
yeah, unbelievable. Jake Stone with a nice, solid inverted air. You can see on that replay that the tip of his fin was the only thing touching the wave on that huge invert right there. So, Jake Stone, what do you got on him?
Look, he's one of the new crew coming through, only 21 years of age. From Maroochydore, he now resides in Western Australia. He's moved down to Dunsborough, actually, recently, and he calls that home, but I think his heart still is in the sunny coast.
We see a lot of the riders on the on the East Coast making their transition over to the West Coast. What's the reason for that?
Especially up in the Sunshine Coast, man. He has some great waves, but also notorious for some very long, painful flat spells. And and it's a fair trip to if you want to chase waves. You're a long way from a big variety of waves. And so because of that, the guys either head down to the South Coast or they head over west, as you said. And
yeah.
And look, you've seen Mitch Rawlins do it successfully.
All right, check this out. We do have Shaggy downstairs with the winner of the last heat, Elliot Morales. Shaggy, where you at, brother?
Thanks, Manny. I'm here with Elliot Morales from the Canary Islands, the winner of heat number 1 of round 1. Elliot, congratulations for winning the heat.
Thank you very much.
Talk us through that barrel you got. That was amazing.
Yeah, the wave now is sometimes not good. You must choose the really good wave. I wait long time. The people catch many waves. It's my priority. I can one really good, talk one barrel, second session other barrel and roll. I only need one wave for first. I am very happy because it's my first comp with one wheel car. I am very, very happy.
Congratulations. Would you like to say hello to your family and friends in the Canary Islands?
Yeah, please.
In Spanish, if you want.
Hola a todos los canarios. Muchas gracias por estar apoyándome por internet, hablando de mí. Saludos a mi familia y a mi novia Sarai. Nah, thank you very much.
There you go. Back to you, Manny.
Wes Fischer just scooping into that one and closing out on him. It looked like it had some potential, but nothing presented itself. And so we continue to wait. But yeah, look, you could see how stoked Elliot Morales was. He was offered the opportunity of the wild card for the event, Manny. He's grabbed the opportunity with both hands and out of the first heat with a win. And look, that'll just give him a lot of confidence and puts him in a good place for qualification to the next round. But still a lot of work to do. You just saw how stoked he was. He's happy to be here, let alone winning heats against the top riders in the world. And he's a huge talent, but still just a kid 12 months ago who was just surfing his local breaks, got an opportunity. Now he's on the world stage and doing great things.
I'm sure Venezuela, the entire Venezuela bodyboarding community is pumped on that. Up and riding way deep. And yellow jersey, that is Sergio Alonzo from Venezuela. And he's coming around that section. And what's he going to do? There's really nothing there for him. And I stand corrected. I'm sorry, Elliot Morales from the Canary Islands, not Venezuela. I was thinking of Sergio Alonzo, who we just saw on that wave. But yes, from Canary Islands, Elliot Morales holding it down for the Canary Island locals.
Yeah, I think it was good.
Yeah.
Good foresight, Manny. You called Sergio before he even paddled for the wave,
Yeah.
so you're ahead of all of us. So no worries. But definitely Sergio from Venezuela, and looking at this heat, still 15 minutes to go. Jake Stone, that's still out in first place with a 16.15 as a combined score, and Ryan Hardy. He's comboed to get into to his first place, but he's in second place at the moment with 11.65. And look, Wes and Sergio, still a lot of work to do for 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, we're looking at 15 minutes on our little iPad here, and we like to show you guys this because this is pretty high-tech stuff right here. This is what we get to see. We see the scores dropping, and you see the graphic on your screen as well, but we get a little insider scoop like 2 seconds before the actual graphic on your screen shows up. So we got, if you see us looking down, that's what we're doing, and with 14 minutes remaining in this heat, the second, third, and fourth place are in combo land, but with 14 minutes left, you've seen what Elliot Morales did in the last heat. He didn't get that 8.75 wave until the 20th minute, so a ton of time left for all these riders. So take a look at where we are currently.
Yeah, look, as I said, Jake Stone way out in front. He's got the whole heat comboed at the moment, so he's looking good, but long time to go. And look, Ryan Hardy sitting there with two solid scores. Unfortunately, Wes and Sergio yet to get a real solid score, but look, a lot of time to go. And talking about the scoring system, Manny, it's it's new, it's innovative, and it's actually the IBA built this from scratch themselves. So when we were launching the new tour, we wanted a custom-made scoring system that worked for our new format and is leading-edge technology. And as you saw, we've got them on the iPads. The judges sit there, punch it in, and look, we've had major surfing organisations come and have a look at it, and just everyone's claiming it to be the best scoring system in the world at the moment. And again, it was internally developed by the IBA, and it's proprietary to us, and we're happy. But that's what we're trying to do, trying to take everything to a new level, and that's just a little example. And hopefully, there's a lot of more innovations to come. But look, as we see some waves rolling in, unfortunately, just washing through and unable to get the guys on the wave. But it's it's a little bit slow, man. It's been probably 5 minutes since we've had a good wave.
Check it out. We have the competitors area wide angle view coming up next. You're going to see Matthew Visto in the yellow jersey. This is a local Reunion Island kid along with Pierre Bartillier. These two kids, they're hungry, they're happy, they're in the main event going against some of the top riders in the world, Magno Oliveira from Brazil and the South African Ripper, Jared Houston. So these two Groms have their work cut out for them as they go against some of the two top bodyboarders in the world. And they got to be excited at the same time to be able to have this opportunity. It's been 10 years since the world bodyboarders best have converged here in Reunion Island. Here we are 10 years later, and these guys are pumped.
They are, and look, again, they're just such friendly people, and they're really grateful to have the World Tour here, but they've also got that that hunger that we saw these guys in the trial, especially over to Jake Stone, Manny.
Jake Stone coming around the section way deep down the beach. Whoa, not much there, but a beautiful exit out of that wave. Jake Stone, definitely a character in and out of the water right there. Jake Stone in the white jersey.
Yeah, we've also seen Jake Stone's antics on the trampoline, and here you'll see it again. Looked like a good wave. He had plenty of speed, but he just
I guess they
too
liked
much
it.
Speed.
They liked his exit so much. We're going to show you the replay. Nice. So that's Jake Stone in all his glory, doing what he does best, and that's just having fun pretty much the entire time. He knows when to turn it on, and there's one guy who turns it on pretty much as soon as he touches the water. That's Ryan Hardy.
Oh, for sure, man. He's I think I've said it before, but everywhere you go, you ask the locals in any country, who's your favourite rider, and it's pretty much unanimous, Ryan Hardy. I think I've heard you say it as well, Manny. So, look, he's just a huge talent, super nice guy, all-round rider, and it's hard not to like Ryan Hardy. And look, at the moment, he's in second place. He wouldn't be too upset about that. But look, 10 minutes more, he'd be looking for another high-scoring wave to at least secure that top 2 finish in this first round heat for him. But he is in a combo situation, so he needs two high-scoring waves to to challenge Jake Stone. But look, Ryan's a huge talent, and if he can get out of this heat with a second place, I'm sure he'd be confident that that's a good start that he can build from to get that leaderboard position where he wants it to be for at the end of round 3.
Yes, we've been talking about the leaderboard rounds, which is where we are now. The leaderboard rounds consist of 3 different heats that these riders will be competing in. And they will be scored determining on how they place in the heat. If you come in 4th place, you will get 1 point. 3rd place, you will get 2 points. 2nd place, you will get 4 points. And in 1st place, you will get 6 points. And at the end of your 3rd heat in these leaderboard rounds, those points will be added, and you're going to have a leaderboard standing. The top 16 from that leaderboard will advance on to the next round where the riders will go man-on-man. That is probably one of the best things to be implemented on the World Tour, and just great job.
Yeah, look, another thing, a little bit of innovation. We wanted to do something different. The theory behind it, Manny, was, I guess, twofold. Firstly, to give the worldwide audience the opportunity to see their favourite riders compete 3 times. But before we go on, we've got Wes Fischer picked off a right, looking for a section.
Wow, that's the second right we've seen in the competition, and Wesley Fischer, nice invert right there on the inside. So the right has a little bit more punchy, almost like a wedging section coming at you. So this is the second wave we've seen on a right, and Wesley Fischer, nice invert.
Bang, yeah, you've got that cross-shore wind really opens up the right-handers. So you saw Mark McCarthy in the first heat pick one off. He must have whispered to his countryman Wes Fischer on the paddle out that there's some potential there, and he took it on. And look, Wes Fischer's an interesting character. Again, one of the wild cards of the event. And he is a former world champion of the wave pool.
That's right.
Yeah, amazing.
You know what? He's one of the few riders that comes out of South Africa, this entire region, which is just on the other side of Madagascar. If you don't know where Reunion Island is, go on to Google Earth, Google it, Reunion Island, and you'll see that it's tucked right next to Madagascar, a huge island, and about 500 miles just east, you will get Reunion Island. But on the other side is South Africa. So there's been a huge talent pool coming out of South Africa, and Wesley Fischer is one of those favorites.
Yeah, no, look, for sure. The talent coming out of South Africa continues to amaze me. You've obviously got Mark McCarthy and Jared Houston doing their thing, but there's just seems it never stops, the list of talent coming out of there. A lot of them come out to Australia, spend some time there, get into the competition scene. They've got a very strong domestic competition, but they like to come to Australia, get some extra dollars to travel, and test themselves against the Australian riders. Mm-hmm. And I think you've seen a number of the guys who have done that have really taken the next step with their riding. And look, South Africa, interesting place. We're actually at the moment exploring options to take an event there because it has such potential with the waves. As I said, we've talked about the talent that they have there, and it's an important market for bodyboarding. And look, I've been speaking with the guys while I've been here on this trip, and we're trying to hone in some information. But here we go. Wes Fischer again on the right, but not quite as lucky with that one. And their scores have dropped for Wes's previous wave, which was a 5.25. Unfortunately, not enough to push him into second position. He needs a 6.4 to bump Ryan Hardy back to third, and don't think that wave will do it for him, Manny, but he's still got 6 minutes and it's very achievable. Sergio Alonzo sitting in 4th place. He needs a 7.65 to jump into second, so he's got his work cut out for him. But as it looks now, Jake Stone breathing very comfortably, still got the whole field comboed.
That's right, but 6 minutes remaining, so anything could happen. Nothing is set in stone until that horn has blasted at the end of the heat. So Hardy, Wesley, Sergio, we've seen it before. We've seen the likes of a huge comeback from Jeff Hubbard at the Pipeline Pro. That was one of the most spectacular comebacks in bodyboarding history. So anything is possible. And with these conditions, we've seen Elliot Morales in the last few minutes in the previous heat come back from behind with a 1.65 wave, the only wave he had on his score sheet 20 minutes into the heat, and he comes back with a solid 8.65 on his second wave, and that was enough to pump him in the first place and win that heat. So anything is still possible. And again, Reunion Island is absolutely beautiful. I'm looking at the screen, what you see on your monitor as well, and it's just, I mean, it's just blue water, sunny, and just perfect temperature. I could live here.
Oh, for sure, Manny. And yeah, you're right. The temperature is perfect. You've got a few of the guys surfing in shorts, a few guys in spring suits, but definitely board short weather. Then the water's just that. It's not too warm. It's refreshing, but you could surf for 2 to 3 hours comfortably in a pair of board shorts, and to me that's perfect.
Oh man, like I said, I've been on this island for 3 days, and I actually went to this location. Everybody's gone there before me, and then they talked about it, and I had said, I have to get there. These are La Cascade La Végevine. I hope, we got to get our translator in here, but the water is absolutely clear. Some of the clearest waters I've ever swam in. The waterfall comes down off of the mountain into this pool of water that is absolutely clear. This place is just one of many that are on this island, so definitely some touring to be going down as soon as the event ends here, and hopefully we got a day or two to do that.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I did the opposite, Manny. The event didn't run yesterday. You headed south, I headed north. I took myself up to St. Lou, the famous left-hand reef break, and it was on fire. It was just pumping. It was one of the more memorable sessions I've ever had. It was 6 feet, and I was out there, and Ryan Hardy was out there at one point. Well, before we go, Jake Stone's spinning into a left here. Look, he's again pumping across. Nothing presenting himself. 3 minutes to go. Look, he's way ahead, trying to replace the 7.5, so that's a throwaway for him. But still, he's if nothing else, he's stopping the other guys getting that wave, and he'd be happy with that. But yeah, back to St. Lou. Ryan Hardy was out there and had his stopwatch, and he timed one of his waves. Was 1 minute 14 was the length of ride. A long wall in left with 3 sections, and the world's best riders were out there and just putting on a show. It was amazing.
So I don't think my sponsors want to hear that I went skinny dipping in the pools while a perfect left-hand wave was going down that you and the boys were enjoying. So we'll just end that St. Louis session right there.
Okay, we'll tell. It was all research, wasn't it, Manny?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so currently out in the water, 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Right now, Jake Stone still way ahead of his fellow competitors, Ryan Hardy, Wesley Fischer, and Sergio Alonzo. So again, it's not about who advances on or who gets knocked out in these first 3 heats. It's about getting that first place for 6 points, second place for 4 points, third place for 2, and fourth place for 1. Obviously, you don't want 1 point. So all these guys are going for those 6 and 4 points, first and second, which are awarded accordingly, respectively. And at the end of 3 heats, the leaderboard rounds will be set, the standings will be set, and the top 16 will advance on. So this is just the first heat in actually the second heat in round number 1. Round number 2 will be coming up as well. So we're here pretty much for another 5, 6, 7 hours, so don't go anywhere.
It looks that way, yeah. As long as the wind behaves itself, Manny, we're going to try to knock out the 2 rounds today. The forecast is for the wind to stay consistent from this direction and about this speed. So, and the swells forecast to stick around for another couple of days. So it's all lining up to see us at least knock out 2 rounds today, which you'll be quite be quite clear who's going into tonight with a lot of stress, who can go in and relax. But just looking at your shirt there, Manny, it's pretty impressive.
I don't know if you can see it. I'll get a little stand up right there. Oh no!
Manny's knocked out the cord while he was showing his shirt.
Oh no! Was that me?
But where we were heading with that, Manny, we've actually just launched the IBA online shop, and you can buy some IBA merchandise. You've got, you can see there, you've got the shirt on, comes in white. I've got the black one on, all sizes. There it is, very impressive. And on the back, it's got "We Are Bodyboarding," the logo we run with. And you might see on my rough head here, I've got the IBA hat on, which is also available. So jump on to the IBA website, click on the online shop. Shipping all around the world. You can pay by PayPal, credit card, whatever you need. And keep an eye on that because we've got a lot of exciting merchandise on its way. In the next couple of weeks, we drop in new products such as stickers, posters. We're also in the works of creating a calendar, but he's making some history now is Ryan Hardy on a nice big left. Always finds the big ones, Ryan, and just looking for a section. Nice carve off the top. Still not the section he was after.
Whoa.
Bit of style there, double hander. And look, a minute 40 to go. This could be his last wave for the heat. He's looking to better a 5.65. I don't think that'll do it for him, but he had a bit of fun.
Yeah, I think that might be the end of, actually that is the end of heat number 2, round number 1. I believe Ryan Hardy, he knew that he was in combo territory, so on this wave, just having a little bit of fun. Ryan Hardy, as you can see, just maneuvering past the chops, the bumps, and comes around that section. Nice textbook Ryan Hardy carve off the top, and he comes back down looking for another section, but he goes into the classic double nose grab, Ben Severson style cutback on the inside. Ryan Hardy just having fun out there. And out the back, Sergio Alonzo. Is it too late, too little for Sergio in the yellow jersey, the Venezuelan ripper, coming, find a nice cutback, tries to get back into the power zone, but he knows the end of the heat is it's over. So that wasn't really anything that he could do on that wave. So Sergio Alonzo coming in along with Wesley Fischer, Ryan Hardy. So Jake Stone stomping on the competition in this heat number 2, round number 1.
So yeah, Jake Stone bags the first place in the first round. He'll be very happy with that, but he dominated Manny from the 2 single highest.
Check this out. We do have the winner of the last heat, Jake Stone and Shaggy. Where you at, brother?
Hey, thanks, Manny. I'm here with Jake Stone, the winner of heat 2, round 1. Jake, congratulations on that win, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Talk us through that invert you did.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick little ramp. It was a bit of an insider, and it kind of wedged up. I knew it was going to do something, so I just I went for it. I was actually thinking air reverse. Then you got to go safety if you want to get through these heats. So no, I guess I played it smart on that one.
Yeah, and a bit of a hard landing, hey?
Yeah, no, it hurt my ribs. I think Polypro and the water is warm over here, but it's not too warm. It's kind of like home, so it's Polypro is really stiff, and when you land, it doesn't absorb any of the impact. So yeah, my ribs kind of took a beating on that one.
It's lucky that you've been doing all those core exercises in the morning, hey?
Yeah, mate, 3 hours a night.
Okay, well, well done for winning, and back to you, Manny.